TV. So get those cap breakers and
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Thanks for joining us. The NBA on 2K Sports rolling right along. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. And the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, they are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball. Only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. Well, we have a good one tonight. 2 powerhouse clubs about to throw down. Kenny, how do you see this playing out?
Well, you got 2 teams bring out their best in each other tonight, Ernie. So that's why this game is a must-see matchup. Tremendous individual matchups as well, and this will be a heated rivalry for years to come.
I'm seeing something in the ball.
And what ball?
The crystal ball.
Not that again.
I think this could be a preview of these teams meeting in the postseason.
Wow.
Everyone in the league will also be watching.
Wow.
Shaq Thomas.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Hand me that ball.
Can't touch it.
Hand me that ball.
Can't touch
Just
it.
hand me that ball, please.
Can't touch it.
Why?
Look. Oh!
He just dropped
Don't
the
have to
ball.
worry about that shtick anymore.
He dropped the ball.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Rockets play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Nuggets will kick off their road trip right here. They're among the league's powerhouse teams, presently in second place in the West.
Well, I think for Denver, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can't. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
We have 2 loaded backcourts here tonight, Clark. It should be a very intriguing matchup.
You know, Kevin, in years past, it used to be the small forwards were your dominant scorers in the league, and that's still pretty prevalent, but in this day and age, well, I tell you, the point guard play, not only are those point guards able to assist and set people up and lead their teams, but a lot of them are high-octane scorers as well. A lot of fun to watch.
A lot of things happen on both ends of the floor.
No doubt.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Harris and Barton, the 2 wings. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard. Now here is Harris. 6 on the shot clock. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer off the mark. Ball looking over the floor. Outside Gordon. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of going foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. It paid off.
Hands it from downtown. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at them. Show them you can shoot from outside all night long.
Now here's Barton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Knocked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The pass to Murray. Harden against Harris. Stolen by Gordon. Kicks it to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. And the dunk by Capella.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here is Harris, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Paul, following the miss by Gary Harris. Tucker can't get it to go.
And that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. It's not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
Now here's Murray. He picked up 33 points in their last one against Detroit.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnover.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And how about the defensive adjustments in that one? Their communication was brilliant all night.
Yeah, I agree. And communication is effort, and effort is communication. Very talkative out there, yelling out screen, giving each other help. Boy, that was a terrific all-around effort.
Here, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You look at the Nuggets. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, Houston, a couple spots below.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
Here's Murray after Clint Capella's bucket. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Houston leading by 6. Capella, the pass to Tucker. Dishes it to Paul. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Room service assist from Paul. Can't put the ball in a better spot. His vision, outstanding.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Jokic. A shot missing. And it's Houston the other way. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Mike D'Antoni. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Here's Barton after Clint Capella's bucket. Just 5 to shoot. Over Gordon. And again, Denver no good.
The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little
Curry. The Rockets making the shot. Passes it to Jokic. A fader. And that one, good. Jokic has got his first points of the night.
Jokic is such a developed offensive player. He's really good at taking advantage of these mid-range spots.
To the middle. Here's Capella. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And he knocks down the first one. And Clint Capella with a big pay raise this season.
Well, you forget just how young he is. I mean, this guy is just starting his career. His rookie contract concluded last season, and the Rockets willing to pay whatever they needed to keep him.
We know about the rookie wall, but Clark, for some, things really don't click until later in the season.
Yeah, that's a good point, Kevin. And again, a lot of factors go into that. How much are you playing? What kind of work are you doing? What's your role on the team? What's your opportunity within your team? All of those things can impact how you fare during the course of the season. And sometimes it's a matter of matchups for individual players, but all part of the fabric of the unpredictable nature of being a pro player.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Since the break, he's been simply stellar. He's averaging 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Poked away, and that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Well, as you can now see on the 2K leaderboard, these are the NBA's field leaders since the All-Star break. Look at Harden, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, P.J. Tucker, a little bit down the ladder. He's another guy who can pick your pocket.
What a job both of them have done defensively in the open court. They've really gotten a feel for their opponents the more they see them.
And it's Gordon missing. The Nuggets trail by 14. Martin passes to Murray over Paul. Rebounded by Tucker.
That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter. Not easy to stop somebody this deep inside.
It's Barton with the drive. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Now, here is Harden. 23 points for him the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
And here's Jokic. James Harden getting it to go from deep. To halt the run. In deep. Jokic drops it in. Jokic has got his second basket.
It takes body control, concentration, and skill to score against that kind of defense. Jokic doing a really nice job inside.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Harden against Harris. Clock at 6. Outside Millsap. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Millsap's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is a player who made only 2 3-pointers over the course of his first 4 years in the NBA. That's 2 3-pointers in close to over 300 games. But now, that's shot's a big part of what Millsap does.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Millsap. Here's Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
No doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They kind of gave in. It's hard to come back when you get down like they were, and they just didn't seem to have enough fight to make a go of it.
Murray, good.
Tell you what, if Murray's on your team, you got to feel comfortable when he's working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all make him hard to guard.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Now here's Paul. It's blocked, but they recover it. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Murray. It's Martin on the wing, defended by Paul. Jokic, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
That one good for 2. Cabella's got 14.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start. Yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
Boy, giving him a huge lift offensively. He's poised for a big game here.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 16. The shot's good. He has 5.
And I think this is where Millsap is most effective. Close to the rim. He has a commanding presence.
Harden against Beasley. Harden, that's good.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Now here's Martin. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
And you can see the focus and the concentration by Jokic because he knows he has a mismatch because of his height and touch against the defense.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Makes it off the glass.
Jokic has the ability to score from just about anywhere, but he's most dangerous inside. Tremendous skill in the painted area.
Paul kicks to Harden. And Tucker has it in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Tucker's got his second bucket of the night.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
From 18 feet away.
And Paul is known as a dogged defender, somebody who gets right up in the face of whoever he's on.
Clint Capella has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And the Rockets came close, but Chris Paul still convinced this team has what it takes to win a title.
I'm in the wrong business if I didn't think we could win a title. I think we still got a lot of ways to go. We got a lot of work to do, but that's the fun thing about it right now, is to know that we're not there.
And his ability to stay positive, Greg, and stay at it, so admirable.
Yeah, and one of the best point guards of all time. You know he's hungry to break through and win a championship.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnovers.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him. using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Plumlee. Morris is out there with Beasley. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed Senator Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown." That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game. He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Now here's Barton. Pass to Jokic. Another 3 for Denver.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And, you know, these second-round picks that sometimes emerge as outstanding players, Will Barton, a case in point. As a matter of fact, he can give you the handbook for being an outstanding second-round pick because he's really pretty good at just about everything you need to do on the basketball. You can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. There's the pass to Jokic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Nene. And talking about Barton, you look at the body type, the game that he plays, Clark, well built for the modern era of pro basketball.
Yeah, especially since he's added some strength, Kevin. He can guard 1 through 3. You can't push him around as much as you once could. And, of course, this guy does not lack for confidence.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And, you know, the potential the Joker has is exciting. Jokic, a big man who can score, pass, and rebound, and do all of those well.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clark, when you're evaluating young players, and you see a lot of them at the college ranks, and certainly in the early years in the NBA, aside from their talents between the lines, which qualities tell you this kid has a chance to be special?
A couple of things. Humility, understanding their ability, but also recognizing they've still got work to do. That's one of the great qualities anybody can have. Work ethic, self-starting, and then you try to see if, in fact, they've worked through some challenges.
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
chance here to quickly focus on shooting guards around the NBA and see who the top assist men have been since the All-Star break. James Harden, number 1.
Well, when he's on the court, it's like having a second point guard out there. I mean, and in fact, his passing ability oftentimes rivals or surpasses some of the best point guards in our league.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to call him a true two-guard because of how often their offense runs through him. Maybe he's more like a 1.5 guard. No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Morris outside. Passes it to Jokic. Plumlee trying to break loose. Some solid defense there by Nene. Pass to Gordon. It's tipped. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Rivers. A 3-ball. No good on that one.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Easily in the post, guarded by Tucker. Morris against Harden. Plumlee in the post, lays it up off the glass. Plumlee's got his first bucket of the night.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And it's Beasley in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Gordon, trying to end the drought. Good. It's Harden with the assist on top. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Barton. And there's the pass to Jokic. Over Nene. Jokic, no good.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Now here's Rivers. No points in the game yet for him. Nene, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
Barton kicks to Beasley. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Saturday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Now here's Rivers over Morris. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
The Nuggets with another miss. Rockets leading by 6. Harden right side. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Boy, it's amazing to me how easy Harden makes it look. I mean, when he's locked in, he feels like there's nobody that can guard him, and he's right most of the time.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Now here's Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nene into the lane. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
To the inside. Stolen by Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. At this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and back court for the Rockets.
It's been the guards who dominated the ball, but really in a good way, creating opportunities for their teammates, and that's something they'll look to continue here down the stretch.
That free throw missing. You had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me, break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do. But I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
Now, here's Thomas. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
No stopping Thomas there. He's so good at angling his body on these physical finishes.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Gordon inside. He's up against Beasley. A three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Murray, the pass to Thomas. Millsap with it, now guarded by Fareed. Millsap dishes to Murray. He kicks to Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. He gets it in there.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Look at Mason Plumlee. He's a throwback big in my mind. You're not going to see him stretch the floor. That's not what he does. He has a hard time from the free throw line, certainly, but his size, effort, activity, really valuable to this team.
One shot.
And that one misses. And talking about Plumlee, what he gives you often fails to show up on the stat sheet.
Well, you know, the thing I like about him is his hustle. He makes those extra possession plays, those activity plays. He's tough, doesn't need the ball to be effective, and the other thing he does better than most big guys in the league is run the floor.
Now here's Fareed. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Tucker. Offline with his three. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game, and that one's good. Millsap.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Here is Paul. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And the shot is good. Here's Murray. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Here's Plumlee. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Mason Plumlee. And Tucker has it in the corner. Off target with his three. The Nuggets trail by 3. Wide open look here for Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
Murray plays with such a nice rhythm, especially on offense, and he's got a really good feel and understanding of when to shoot the pull-up.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the second quarter. And Tucker kicks to Fareed. Some nice passing there by Houston. 5 to shoot. This is it to Rivers. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Rivers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Millsap. Beasley inside. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Thomas. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oh, for Reed in position.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up with the 2 points worked out just fine.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket for Murray.
And the confidence oozing from Murray. Just so efficient from the interior.
They get it again for Reed, and he banks in the layup. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing.
Thomas with the ball, kicks it to Murray. Over Gordon, and no good on the last second attempt this time. We've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets ahead, up by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter, it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited, you know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
The Beard went crazy in the first half. He took total command of the offense, total command of the game overall. He went crazy. I'm going crazy, Ernie. I don't want to do this anymore.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they want, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Nuggets trail by 7. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Clint Capella is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Gordon in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Murray, and here's Millsap. The arc, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. Rockets leading by 4. Ball finds Tucker, and another 3 for Houston.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Now, here's Jokic. Shoots over Capella. Jokic, no good. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Paul. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
You know, we're used to seeing this kind of efficiency from Capella, but he's scoring with volume, too. That's impressive.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. Murray, good.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
Now Harris. James Harden missing on the three. Harris kicks to Jokic. And again, Denver with the triple.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And you look at James Harden, Coach Mike D'Antoni in the Rocket front office. It really does seem like a match made in heaven.
Yeah, I think the alignment of the front office and coaching staff really in harmony. And a star in Harden who's the best in the world at delivering in that system. Chris Paul part of the mix too. That's a pretty good fit, it looks like to me.
Tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Chris Paul. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable, averaging about 15 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 10, just 5 on the clock. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Gordon. On the wing, Harden. And Tucker has it in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Jokic, no good.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time. Liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
Harden gets the bucket.
He's so good at making the defense feel and look helpless, even when they're right on it. Harden finds a way to make defenders look silly at times.
Now here's Murray. He's got 9 with 3. Harris, and again Denver with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Barton. Harden missing his last shot. Barton kicks to Murray. Pass to Harris for the tie. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and take a look at the leading rebounders since the All-Star break. The 4th spot held by Clint Capella.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
Here's Jokic, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Houston.
Nikola Jokic has great size and mobility. He's very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, for Nikola Jokic, I mean, the team is relying on him more and more now, and he's earned that kind of trust, and expectations are big every night. One thing he's got to get better at, though, is not getting down on himself when he makes mistakes. He's got to stay positive.
Morris is checked in for Denver. Both good from the line that time. And talking about Jokic, a fun-loving guy by nature, his teammates are trying to help him stay positive.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes he's his own worst enemy. He gets frustrated and then things start to unravel. As Coach said, I don't want him feeling like it's all on him. Can't put that kind of pressure on himself. The message to Jokic, keep it simple. Keep it plain. Don't overthink it.
And here is Morris. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Just 5 on the clock. Harris passes to Barton. And again, Denver no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. They host the Kings after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. The pass to Paul. And good that time. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. Both known for being ball-dominant guards. I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
Checked in for the Nuggets.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now.
And going back to their offensive rebounding and that #1 ranking in second chance buckets, I think it speaks to their tenacity and physicality. They go at you. No question about that.
And I think Chris Paul never comfortable with that ball-dominant label, Greg. He never played with another guard who could create, certainly on the level of Harden.
No doubt about it. I mean, Mo P, J.J. Redick, guys who were great shooters, but really more off-the-ball players. Chris needed to be that kind of a playmaker, but with Harden, he has someone just as gifted at creating baskets for himself and others.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Feeds it to Gordon. Harris kicks to Morris. Jokic against Capella. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
On the wing, Harden, guarded by Harris. Now the feed to Tucker. And here's Gordon from outside. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. For the lead, good on the three-point shot. Jokic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
There's the three, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Paul. 23 points for James Harden.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Morris outside. He kicks to Millsap. Jokic against Capella. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now. He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. The Rockets making a switch here. Fareed is checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Beasley's checked in for Gary Harris. Poke loose, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And a look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Harden.
He hasn't been nearly as effective a passer these past few months, and that's unfortunate because when he's passing it well and the assists are coming, he is a much more complete player. It's something he has to be thinking about.
Ball against Morris. Just 5 on the clock. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Shooting one. Hoop and harm for Millsap there. Terrific body control and concentration. You know, you look at Paul Millsap, very versatile. He's thought of as a 4-man, but he can play the 3. He can also be a small ball 5, so I would call him like a 3.75, which gives you a lot of flexibility if you're coaching.
One shot, gentlemen.
And talking about Millsap, he didn't start out this versatile. He worked on his game, we saw year after year, and he's made it happen.
Yeah, he was a bit of a lump of clay who had great rebounding skills. Now he's kind of chiseled himself off into a terrific all-around player. Ball handler, shoots the 3, excellent footwork, passes better. That's why it took him so long to play in his first All-Star game. When he got to that first one, he got to a couple more, too.
Gordon finds Paul over Morris. And again, the Rockets good for 2. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
In that game against the Spurs,
Take a break. Take a break.
This is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Houston moving the ball around. That one falls. That's 28 points for James Harden.
Aggressive in deep. Once Harden gets to a spot he likes, he goes right to work.
Knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. Gordon dishes to Harden. Pass to Paul. Capella kicks to Paul. Over Morris. And that one hits back iron. Nuggets trail. Here's Craig. No points in the game yet for him. Morris against Paul. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nuggets.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes.
Free throw good for Morris.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
Harden surveying the D. Excellent D there from Beasley.
And, you know, the defense was probably in the C-plus range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
Millsap left side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Millsap's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Rivers passes to Harden. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. Doesn't go that time. The Nuggets leading by 4. Beasley in the post, guarded by Harden. That one goes in. Beasley's got 5.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Harden outside. Shot to stop the run. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Craig, good.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Beasley against Harden. Sinks that one from the post. Harden's got 30.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Back to the action after this word. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Plumlee out there with Jokic. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Murray. And it's Beasley in at the 3 spot.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plan.
It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Thomas, good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. 6-point lead. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Fareed, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
This is Fareed's bread and butter now. He finishes inside because he stays within himself.
Thomas against Rivers. Thomas finds Plumlee. Jokic trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Well, I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active, and usually that leads to good things.
Pass to Rivers. Back to Harden. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. Harden's got 35 in the game.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Rivers against Thomas. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Thomas. 13 points for Mason Plumlee.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
And the first one drops. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Murray dishes to Barton. Kicks it to Beasley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gets trailed by 3. Rivers looking over the floor to tie it up. A three-pointer is right on target. 40 points for James Harden.
Another point. And he's just got into a great rhythm out there.
And I tell you what, Greg, once he finds that rhythm, he's hard to guard. Shots come easy for him.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Martin in the corner. Murray Curry against Harden. Shoots the three. Sinks the triple. 39 points for Jokic.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
To the paint. Here's Fareed. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The pass to Barton. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. He gets it in there. Jokic has got 41.
It's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Nene. Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Gary Harris comes in for Malik Beasley. Here's Fareed. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic is...
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Harden, following the missed shot by Will Barton. He kicks it to Murray. Millsap trying to get open. Denver the rebound. And that one's good. Jokic. Jokic has got 43 points.
How about that persistence there? Jokic refusing to give up on the glass.
Harden outside. He feeds it to Rivers. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
The Nuggets leading by 3. On the wing, Harris. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Rivers. A baseline J. Here's Fareed. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Fareed's got 6 points in the quarter. Nuggets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Jokic kicks to Barton. Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Now you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Rockets have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. To the middle. And the dunk by Fareed.
Boy, remarkable athlete is King Fareed. You throw a pass anywhere near him, and he'll finish it off in style.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 1-point game. Up to the stripe, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Here's Harden. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Gary Harris.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And Greg, you know that's never a bad idea to be the aggressor. I mean, what a ball game we've got going on here, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Reed. Gordon comes in for Shumpert. And Paul's subbed in for Austin Rivers. And it's tied up with that one.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Houston moving it around. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Gordon kicks to Capella. And Tucker has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Poke loose. Jokic with the steal.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Murray against Paul. Tucker. Capella trying to free himself up. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Harden against Harris. Murray outside. Clock at 4. From about 19 feet, and it's blocked by Gordon. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead. For Denver, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Kicks it to Harris. Back to Jokic. Here's Barton. And again, Denver no good.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, landed up for the 2 points, worked out just fine.
Here's Millsap. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Back to Capella. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 8th assist in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been solid.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Chance to present our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He is not happy with the perimeter defense. He said, guys, our three-point line is too lax, and they're getting wide-open shots. Got to get over screens and get on top of them and get them off the line. We'll see if they get the message, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Jokic. Jokic with the steal. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, it's a joy to see Jokic get the hot hand. A very efficient, multi-talented scorer. Knows how to dial it up a notch when he needs to.
Now here's Paul. Hits the mark, and the layup is good. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Capella. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Rockets on offense. They're on a 19-6 run. Harden draws the double. And it's Capella missing.
Good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Barton finds Jokic. And Jokic slings it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
There's the pass to Capella. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And, you know, one of the things you admire most about Clint Capella is that he plays to his strengths. He doesn't do stuff that he can't do. An athletic big man who, in that way, is similar to DeAndre Jordan.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. In the corner, Murray with it. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic, and got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Over to the wing. A shot by Paul, nobody around. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
Denver with the ball. Murray, the pass to Jokic, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
First team foul. Shooting for Denver. Nicole. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both shots good from the stripe.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
And Chris Paul, very much one of the best and most talented point guards in the league. A really poised floor leader who always is talking and is really an excellent leader, too.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum and carry into the next game.
Thomas kicks to Jokic. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Craig. And another miss by Denver. And here's Rivers. So Houston wins it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much with Kenneth Fareed. What was the key tonight?
Just keep attacking and keep playing strong. And, you know, my teammates have believed in me. Just re-lock in and get focused and play my game.
Great team win tonight, Kenneth. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.